So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a give to Walker, running right. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Here's Howell. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now it's Howell. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. York, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Cooks going in motion. On 2nd down, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On third down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On the handoff, this is Warren. Now a loose football, but this is taken in by a teammate.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. And you could see it pretty clearly, Mike. He just kind of comes across the ball there. That one started right, and it just never came back.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. To the goal line and in. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Howell. He's going to take a shot down the field.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Once again, it's Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. In motion, Lamb. Second down, Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
In motion, Lamb. Prescott from the gun on third down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Ready up. Ready.
To throw is Howell. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
On the set. Get up.
Howell. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. From the gun is the give to Walker. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Check out.
Throwing is Howell. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready. Get up.
They'll throw with Howell. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second and a yard. Now Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's second and 2. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Yeah, there we go.
Out of the pistol, Warren. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. Here's second and 9.
Kill. 27, 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Tag, go.
Here's Howell. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he will get into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Now it's York for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Yeah!
And in motion is Brown. Prescott on first down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Open man downfield is Brown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run out of the gun with Warren. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll go right and find his running back.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Third down, 3 to go.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Hey, kill.
Here's Dak to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, 46.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, which is weird, Mike, because they sent so many guys out in the route. But what does that do? It really stresses your protection. The more guys out in the route, the less guys blocking, and the play ends up resulting in a sack.
On second down, it's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
47. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Taking up, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Seahawks scoop it up. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Back to throw. Howell. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3.
Let's go.
Now it's Howell. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This pass right side caught by Lamb. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll throw again. Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Here's Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
Here we go, shot. Check go.
To throw is Howell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cowboys have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, check.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
3rd and short. Prescott. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw with Howell. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Howell. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks go up by 7, 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, 47. 26. Hey, kill. 26.
To throw is Dak. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go.
Now Walker. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll start at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Yeah! Here we go! Hey, kill!
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Second down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Here's Walker.
Kenneth Walker is the ball carrier. He was taken down by Javon Clark. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Pistol now for Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. Give him 14 on that play. 1 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's to Ferguson once again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the play fake, Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
To the air again. Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a second down throw for Prescott. That is caught. What a throw. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Cowboys are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Howell. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Metcalf makes the grab again. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, sack.
Here's Howell. Over the middle, Smith and Jigbo with the grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now it's Howell. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jackson, Smith, and Jigbo. Touchdown, Seattle. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Howell has everyone set as they go for two here. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Go!
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go!
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here's 3rd and 7.
Go street!
Back to throw. Howell. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, really close. We're going to 54. One hit. 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
To throw is Howell. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
That one knocked away and incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Prescott now. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, check. Here's our 46. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A throw on the move is caught. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Yeah! Here's our 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hurt.
Watkins motioning over.
18 Rattler.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Howell. He gets that to his big target back. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yeah, hey, kill. 27, 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And the Seahawks are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.